Buenos dias to the líderes de proyecto audience. Thank you very much for your time today. I'm Todd Walter. I'm the Chief Technologist for Teradata Corporation. Teradata specializes in data warehousing, business intelligence, analytics across all types of data, and most importantly these days, the explosion of big data problems in your industries. We get to work with a lot of companies around the world. I'm very fortunate to be able to travel around the world and see a large number of different companies in a lot of different industries, all who are being challenged by the big data challenges of today. It might be very large amounts of traditional data, or it might be very large amounts of new data. It might be web logs or social media data that people are struggling with getting new value from for their organizations. For project leaders these days, I think there are a couple of brand new challenges. Things that project leaders are going to need to learn quickly and soon in order to be able to work in this new world. The more that you are working in the area of analytics and business intelligence, the more important these things will be to you individually. The two things I'm thinking of are, first, understanding the new technologies of big data, and second, understanding agile development and agile development processes and applications within an organization. Big data has led to a large explosion of new technologies. Everybody hears them every day in the media, in magazines and computer publications, but very few people so far are really good at utilizing these technologies. It takes a whole new set of skills, and it takes a lot more than just knowing the names of Hadoop and MapReduce and Hive and Pig and HBase and HCatalog, and there's a very long list of acronyms and words, but you need to know a whole lot more than the words in order to effectively get value from these tools in your organization or to have any success at deploying them. New skills are required. New skills and new programming paradigms are necessary in order to build and deploy these technologies successfully within an organization. It's easy to hear about the real success stories in this area. You hear all the time about Google and Yahoo and Facebook using these technologies to revolutionize their organizations and do things in a completely different way. But these people hire hundreds or thousands of computer scientists. They've changed their skill set completely from the way that they used to do business or from the way other companies do business. This isn't probably going to be possible for every organization. At the same time, the people who are really doing something different in the analytics space are moving to an agile development methodology. This is the single biggest trend I see from an organizational project management, project leadership perspective across the analytics industry. It is necessary to move to a much more agile methodology, a much more agile delivery of projects if you are going to meet the expectations of today's users. A few years ago, users expected to go through a heavy waterfall model. They expected to have to specify requirements. They expected to have to work with you in IT to define exactly what they wanted. They expected you to go away and work for several months on the project and come back and deliver them a result. Today, with everybody having an iPad, with everybody having their email on their phone at every hour of every day, people's expectations just come at a very different pace. The users in your organization are no different. They can't understand why it takes you 3 months to do a project when they can just Google their answer from anybody else. And so they're going to expect the IT organization of the future, the not too distant future, to be able to respond in the same way that their iPad responds to them for anything else in the organization. I've been working with one company that I think is a really great example of this. This company is a financial services company, which would typically be expected to be a very traditional, very structured development organization, and they were. But they were not meeting the requirements of the organization. They have completely remodeled their organization from top to bottom. They use now, today, only an agile development process to build new projects for their users. A project takes no more than 2 or 3 weeks, ever. And they have changed their organizational model at the same time. So instead of having an ETL team and a data integration team and a data modeler team and a business intelligence team, they don't have those teams anymore. They have a team to deliver a project with everyone sitting in the room. The most important people on that team actually are people from the business. The people from the business who are going to receive the product of that effort are sitting in the room with the developers, with the data modelers, with the ETL developers, and they're all working together to come out the end of those 3 weeks with a working, completed project. The people in the room are not only responsible for delivering that project, but they have the authority to make decisions. They don't have to go outside for 15 signatures. They have the authority in that room to make the decisions necessary to get that project done in those 3 weeks. Now, the leader that ran that organization that did this remodeling, of course, did not do it overnight. He started with one project and one team, and he proved the process, and he worked it out till about 18 or 20 months later, he had changed his whole organization into this new model. But today, he is turning all of these projects around in 3-week sprints or 2-week sprints and delivering at a completely different rate to his organization. I believe that the companies who are making this shift are the companies who are going to own the future. They're the people who are going to be delivering new value to the organization quickly and at the rate and at the pace at which the organization really expects it, really needs it in order to do business and compete in today's iPad, internet, Google world. Thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it.